Cool. So before you build your actual snow crash headband, it's good just to hook up all the components and get yourself used to some electrical stimulation in general. Try it with just your muscles and you can get a feel for what kind of things, what kind of sensations you get from different pulsing patterns, things like that. And just the different sensations you can get with electricity coursing through your muscles. Now it's going to be different when you actually hook it up to your head. You're going to want a lower voltage, probably, but you're also going to get slightly different feelings, but it's also just fun to play with. So the main thing right now is we have it hooked up on a breadboard so you can see how everything's connected. I also just use this lily pad over here instead of the Arduino just to kind of help visually lay out for you exactly what's hooked up to what. But the circuit's pretty simple. You have a signal going from one of the pins to this opto isolator over here. That thing makes sure that the electrical current, the two sides of the high voltage side over here and the lower voltage side over on this side of the logic controlling it always stay separate. So it actually just has a little LED inside that thing, the opto isolator, that lets the larger current thing be controlled without directly having an electrical connection that could short out and kind of fry your electronics. So it's mostly just saving your electronics. Then here's the guy that makes all of the magic happen. This is a DC-DC voltage amplifier. We feed it 3 volts in, and then on the outside we have a variable range of between 3 volts to up to, this board will actually put out, it looks like 60 volts, which is crazy. The opto isolator though limits the amount of current that can go through. So that's important for your body because your body can take lots of voltage and you can have all kinds of cool stimulation, but current is the thing that can actually kill you and hurt you. More so just burn you than necessarily kill you. So the opto isolator actually limits the amount of current that goes through you. And so you can have just high voltage contacts across your body that make you twitch and feel strange and see weird lights. So once you hook it up to your body, you can connect over to this little potentiometer on your DC booster. If you rotate it to the left, so I'm starting at about 3 volts, the electricity is pulsing with this LED that I have right here. I'm starting at 3 volts and I barely notice anything on my shoulder. But as I crank up the power, I can start feeling kind of a tickling sensation. And now my muscles starting to notice kind of a vibrating sensation as this light fades out. Right when it fades out, I get a feeling like bzz, bzz. And so as I continue cranking that up, you'll notice different sensations. Some kind of pokey sensations, warm sensations, some kind of like more sharper sensations, or just larger vibrating sensations. And this all depends on what part of your body is being affected, and also where the nerves are, how close the pads are hooked up. There's a lot of experimentation and it's pretty fun. As I keep moving up the voltage and my muscle starts getting fatigued, you can see it starting to somewhat twitch involuntarily. And that's beating in accord with the vibrating sense that I feel. So you can see right there, my skin's kind of moving up and down. I'm probably at about 16 volts right now. Some of these DC boosters have a, whoa. So this is, now it's feeling pretty intensely and this is pretty fun. The vibrating feeling kind of expands throughout my entire arm. Ooh. I'm going to keep going up a little bit higher. At some point it'll get uncomfortable, so you want to just stay wherever you're comfortable, but it's also fun just to see what happens when you go to weird places. So you can see my muscles twitching a good amount more. I'm probably around 24 volts. You can see kind of the waves going through my skin. And so this is basically just a TENS unit. Muscle stimulator that you can build yourself right now. The thing that we're going to do next though is we're going to put them on our forehead. Da, da, da.